Hello there, everyone. How are you, Divine Stars? I hope all has been well with you. Things have been well with me. I've just been taking a little extra time to spend with some family members, work on some new projects with the kids. But I am back with another pick a card reading. And today's question is it possible? So, Spirit led me to my Metu Neter. This is the Gemstone and Angels deck. This is a new deck. This is a deck about affirmations and, quotes to live by. So it's a very interesting, kind of heady deck, but sometimes it gives such wonderful, excuse me, so sorry. It gives wonderful light to things that are being said. So we're going to put that over there. And we're going to start with shuffling. We're asking Spirit to come in, share with us the divine messages of, is it possible? Is it possible? And what it is entirely up to you. The cards, I'm just going to speak to it. Speak to with the cards as I see them, as Spirit guides me and directs me. If there are several messages for, different people who watch my videos, I will share those messages because this is a general reading. Clearly, I cannot answer for all, but I will do my best to share as many messages that come through to me. I'm going to do 4 piles today. I know what I'm feeling. I'm feeling I want another deck. Nope. I'm so sorry. It's like, I want this. I want this. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is 3. The timestamps will be below. So this way, if you don't want to see the shuffle, you go right to your deck. Decks 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'm also going to add an energy card because I keep feeling an energy card. I was hoping this was going to be nice and simple, very quick and easy. Is it possible? But it's feeling like we have a little bit more to say on the matter. I guess this question came to me because today happens to be the first day of Saturn retrograde. And this is a cycle of clearing karmic debts. This is a good time to go over things, relationships, people in your life, and to reevaluate them, to check and see how's it going, how is it feeling. So I think, is it possible? Truly speaks to that. Is there any more hope? But we're going to keep it simple. We're going to stay with, is it possible? Yeah, I still even have the box for these. And I'm going to do the energy deck, like I said. I'm going to leave the Metu Neter right here. You never know. And as you know, the energy deck is the one deck that I use that does have a reversal. So, I'm going to shuffle again. And, of course, I always forget to mention these things. I have a website, www.azurite22.com. On it is my shop, and I have a blog where I post interesting little articles and tidbits and things that are going through my mind at the moment. My latest post is the law of attraction and how I came to it at about 9 or 10 years old, my very first experiments with it. And yeah, I actually did experiment with the law of attraction. Didn't even know what that was. But you can read about it. It's literally a 3-minute read, if that much. Going to do the Sodalite. We're going to do the Sunstone. We're going to do the Labradorite. And we're going to do Moonstone. Okay? Deck 1, Deck 2, Deck 3, Deck 4. Sodalite, Sunstone, Labradorite, Moonstone. Okay? Take a deep breath. Feel which pile would work best for you for Is It Possible? And we're going to get right to it. Okay, so for those of you who chose the Sodalite throat chakra stone, we have the Thinking Man in reverse. We have Every Morning I Am Born Again. What I do today is what matters most. And this is Green Moss Agate. And we have Oser, Tema'at, Heru, Tu Chayas, or Set, Tu Chayas. So, with the question, is it possible? The affirmation, every morning I am born again. What I do today is what matters most. So, right there, that is definitely a yes. Because first and foremost, your will is key. What you get up and you say, what you seed yourself the night before you go to bed for the next day, in preparation for the next day, matters most. So whatever it is that you ask, is it possible? Yeah, but there are some things that are getting in your way. We're going to go right here to the Metu Neter deck. Oser Tema'at Heru, the will. Oser Tema'at or Heru Tu Chayas, or Set Tem Chayas. This is the guy that is in charge. He is God. He is, well, Obatala. He is at the top of the tree. He is God, man, here on earth. So all of the things that you would want to be, the better part of yourself, the, the higher self, the part of you with the good angel, that's what the Oser is. Heru is the will. This is the one that directs. Okay, you do this, you do that. Let me hear your case. Okay, what's going on? You know what? I decide in your favor because of this, and this. That's Heru. Or Set, she is the mother. She is the nurturer. Both of these are in its positive state. This is not. So we're going back to here. Every morning I am born again. What I do today is what matters most. You are staying in the way you're feeling at the moment. You're in your feelings. You have to get out of that simply because you have to use the will in order to direct what has to happen. You have to be more circumspect. Deal with the facts as they are. Deal with the reality that's in front of you. Just because you want it this way doesn't mean that it's going to be that way. And you have to heal yourself. Kind of forgive some of the people around you. Nurture them a little bit, but also hear them out. Have a little compassion for them, because whatever is going on, it seems like it's going to involve people, because this includes your will. So you're going to be pivotal in all of this. You have to decide once and for all to let go of the hurt, the pain, the anxiety, the betrayal. I keep feeling like there's a stabbing of the back that went on. So for this, is it possible? Yes, but you would have to change for this. Green moss agate, or not you have to change, you might have to look at things differently. The change that you would need to do is to just stop holding on to the hurt. That's the clarification. Not that you have to change. Clearly, something was going wrong, and that person did something, or that group, or that organization, or the other party, however that other party represents itself with your question. But you also have to kind of stand down a bit so that you can at least give an ear to hearing their case, because you are kind of the judge. Heru is the king. He's the judge. He's the one that arbitrates, okay? And he's going to decide the matter. Green moss agate. Do you like to garden? Are you a nature lover? Spend more time connecting with Mother Earth. Put your hands in the soil and your bare feet in the grass. Investigate the use of nature's pharmacy, such as herbs, aromatherapy, for general health and well-being. Angel of plants and herbs. I spend quality time in nature every day. I have an intimate connection with Mother Nature and her loving tools for natural healing. Essential oils and healing herbs allow me to balance all aspects of my life. That goes right along with this Osset card. She's the mother, she's the nurturer. You can nourish yourself, you can heal yourself with things of the earth. Plants, aromatherapy, Reiki if you need to, acupuncture. All of these natural alternative therapies can help you to kind of pull you away from that identification with that hurt, that pain. Because sometimes betrayal is so difficult to get past that you might actually need to do things with the body to release that tension. And now, finally, we have the thinking man in reverse. That's number 46. Oh, so that makes 10 or 1. And when we have 1, we have somebody who is totally in their power, somebody who really, really wants to push forward, get things done, right at the start, out the gate. And that goes right along here. But you can rein that in and decide how you're going to move forward, how you're going to do things, what you're going to say, how you're going to say it. So, thinking man in reverse tells us it could represent a male in an authority position who is not acting in your best interests. But this card reversed is more about you than about others in your life. This card in this position usually indicates that such a learning and growth are actually part of your own path, and you're not heeding the call. You may be destined to be a therapist, teacher, writer, publisher, psychic, or healer of some sort. Your soul longs to serve in this capacity, whether professionally or just in your personal life. But it's time to break through and move in this direction. What you learn during your own growth, you'll be able to share with others, often adding your own compassion and profound personal wisdom. So this is going along exactly with what I'm feeling here, that there is a situation with someone, and this is clearly saying it's a man in an authoritative position. So is it possible? Yes, it's possible. But yes, you are going to need to change. But again, I'm still putting that in that this person is blocking you doing something that is not in your best interest. So not putting yourself out there, not saying we're going to turn the other cheek, but watch, see what's going on, but also try and listen. Try and hear what's going on, see what's going on. Maybe talk to other people in the situation as well, so that you can have a more balanced perspective. Because this is going to go well for you, provided you move differently than you have before. Well, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please do like, share, and subscribe. And let me know your thoughts below. This was Is It Possible? All right, on to the next one. For those who chose number 2, the Sunstone, a good luck stone. Stone to help you do all of the things that you want to do, that good luck piece. We have the 6 chakra, Archangel Metatron in reverse. The affirmation is, today I choose the beginner's mind and open myself to boundless possibilities. We have pink calcite. Do you need more sweetness in your life? Are you gentle with yourself in your words and your thoughts? Treat yourself with kindness. Cultivate loving friends, family, and environment. Be your own best friend and the best friend you can be to others. And the question is it possible? Today I choose the beginner's mind and open myself to boundless possibilities. Yes, it is possible. But with that being said, that is going to be something that you're going to have to allow yourself to expand into. By opening yourself up to boundless possibilities, that's extreme expansiveness. And most people, we're just not there yet. We're still working, we're still growing, we're still developing, we're still really getting ourselves going with that. So when I say, yes, it's possible, there's going to be a lot of work. And because we have here Heru Tuma'at, Dark Deceased 10 Chayas, with an Amen 2 Chayas, this is your will. This is what you say you're going to do, you're going to do. You're going to implement it. You're going to push forward. You're going to do it. The things that you tell others that you're going to do, you're going to do it. However, with that Dark Deceased 10 Chayas there, what if something comes up and you don't feel like it all of a sudden? You just, woke up on the wrong side of the bed. All of these good intentions may go to the wayside, especially here since we have this Amen 2 Chayas. If this was over here and this was last, I would say something a little different, but because the Amen is right next to here, Amen is neither this nor that. It is even keely. It is pretty much, it'll go with the flow. In this case, it's just going to go with the flow of, I don't feel like it. Because you have to really manage how you're feeling. And if you say X, you're going to do X, no matter what your feelings are. Which is going back to today, I choose the beginner's mind and open myself to boundless possibilities. No matter how you're feeling, you do this. You take charge, you get a hold of yourself, you are the judge, you are the jury, you are the person that listens, takes good counsel, and then moves forward to do what you said. You might even want to write it down to remind yourself so that if you get up and you're in this kind of mood and you don't feel like it, don't matter. You're going to focus on this because there are boundless possibilities out in the world. It is possible, but you have to help yourself by ignoring the part of you that does not have your best interests at heart. And how you do that is pink calcite. Do you need more sweetness in your life? Are you gentle with yourself in your words and thoughts? Treat yourself with kindness. Cultivate loving friends, family, and environment. People who will support you in the things that you want to do. People who have your best interest at heart, even when you sometimes don't have your own best interest at heart. Surround yourself with people, excuse me, who will, who are not afraid to tell you what it is and how it is. Nicely, sweetly, and with love. Maybe not so sweetly sometimes because, you got a little personality there, don't you? You can roll with the punches, and your best buddies, I bet you they can roll with you too. Keep them close by you. Have them help you. And then we have 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron in reverse. Archangel Metatron is a beautiful, beautiful archangel. He is the one that has that Metatron cube, which is basically the source of all creation. Everything comes from that Metatron cube. And you can ask Archangel Metatron for protection, for guidance, for love, for healing, for just about anything. Strengthening your actual physical body, your will, just strengthening you, period, is something Archangel Metatron can do. And you can ask for that. This is what he looks like, upright, but you got it like this. So you might want to have a Metatron tool or a piece of jewelry, or just, print out a Metatron cube image and just maybe look at it. Have it as a screensaver, just to give you an extra boost, something to help you focus. Maybe do a very simple waking meditation just before sleep or early in the morning to help you center your thoughts, to help you maintain your will. So this card in reverse admonishes you to get clear. You may have been lost in confusion and had unclear or distorted thinking. But even if this state of mental chaos has been going on for quite some time, your lack of personal direction can be turned around. Take off the blinders and widen your perspective. Visualize the life you want to live and the person you want to be, and make that your intention. It's time to break out of the old and toxic thought patterns. Okay? Meditate on Metatron's strong presence in your brow center and see a beautiful indigo light spinning there. See? Affirm that you are creating a new clarity and sense of direction. You have all the power you need to create a strong personal vision that will guide you on your path. Make that a priority now. The affirmation, my 6th chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. My personal vision guides me, and my thoughts are peaceful and clear. So, is it possible? Yes. You're going to have a lot of work to do to clear yourself, as you see with this Archangel Metatron in reverse. But it is possible because there are boundless possibilities. Okay? So I do hope you enjoyed this reading. Please do like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. For those who chose deck 3, the Labradorite, we have Deceit in reverse. We have the human mind has the potential for infinite development. We have Black Tourmaline, grounding beautiful stone. We have Sekret Tumaat, Oset Hetep, and Amen Tumaat. I'm going to read the affirmation card. The human mind has the potential for infinite development. If you can discover, even in a small way, that true satisfaction comes from your mind, you will realize that you can extend this experience without limit, and that it is possible to discover everlasting satisfaction. So is it possible? Yeah. This is definitely possible, especially for you. You know why? Because, one, it tells you infinite development, potential for infinite development. So yes, it is possible. And you have a beautiful combination. Remember I was talking about the Saturn retrograde? You got Saturn right there. That's Sekret. Sekret is the Egyptian, Kemetic deity, and Saturn is the planet that rules Sekret. With it being in retrograde in deck 3, getting this pile, you can pretty much move mountains. Everything here is open for you. Everything. Sekret, Aset, Amen. Sit down, focus, do your research, put your plan together. Really look at it. Really put your heart into it. Get the passion going for it. But clearly the passion is already there. And with this Amen, you will be able to do it. Why? Because your will is balanced. You are balanced. You are peaceful. You understand what you want, and you have a deep, abiding love for what it is you're doing. And that is going to see you through. Furthermore, you need to protect yourself. You need to ground yourself. Notice here, they both have the black in them. Both spiritual protection, spiritual guidance, spiritual grounding. So this card says that's just the stones and the colors that I'm going off of. And I know this card is saying, do you fear betrayal? Do you feel threatened in some way? Are you surrounded by negative or untrustworthy people? I'm not feeling that for you. What I'm feeling for you is you need to ground yourself. Know that what you're working on is in the right way. It is following your path. It is what you are meant to do. Know that your angels and spirit guides are watching out for you. That is key. That is completely in line with what's going on here. Angel of protection. I am safe and sound. I am out of harm's way. All is well. I surround myself with trustworthy people. I am blessed. I am always divinely protected. I am enveloped in a sphere of goodness and well-being. That is so, so beautiful. And then you receive deceit in reverse, which is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Why? Because, I will tell you why. Everything that you would think about a deceit card is not happening. Those things have passed for you. Receiving this card in reverse puts you on notice that the deceit of the past is over or about to end, coming to an end. Perhaps some anonymity at work is being dissolved, or maybe a more open communication has developed in your personal life. It also feels like whatever snakes that were dealing with you or you were dealing with, you are able to cut them out, and now this work is now your own, because maybe you've gone on your own underground, or rather you stop broadcasting what it is you're doing, how you're moving, so that when people say something, these things take time, and you're very non-committal, and that is what has gotten you here. Keep it up. They don't need to know. Keep it close to the vest. This is what you have to protect yourself on, and your guides, the angels, the spirits are watching out for you. Again, the human mind has the potential for infinite development. If you can discover even a small way that true satisfaction comes from your mind, you will realize that you can extend this experience without limit, and that it is possible to discover everlasting satisfaction. That is the message for you. By focusing on the thing that you want right now, whatever it is that you asked, is it possible? It is possible. Keep your head down, keep your nose clean. It'll all work out well. Just don't talk about it too much. You should have some black tourmaline around. I don't even have, yes. Black tourmaline. You should get yourself a piece of it. Have it on your desk or someplace near your, where you do your work. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please do like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. For those of you who chose Deck 4, the Moonstone, We have financial constraints upright. We have let those who have done good repeat it over and over. Set your mind on it. For happiness is the accumulation of good. Dalmatian jasper. Hedakuti tem ma'at. Hedaru tem ma'at. Wajet tem tu chayes. The question, is it possible? Let those who have done good repeat it over and over. Set your mind on it. For happiness is the accumulation of good. I would say for those who got this deck that the answer, is it possible, is a no. Because think about this. Listen to how this flows. You have to set your mind on happiness for the accumulation of good. So that kind of means that what's happening right now is not really, really good. Then it's actually kind of not good. It's the opposite. And then we have Hedakuti tem ma'at, Hedaru tem ma'at, and then Wajet tu chayes. Hedakuti tem ma'at. It's either over bearing too much, pushing too hard to the point of just breaking, or the other way, not doing anything, not getting yourself up because you're already just done. You're spent. You're, tired, lazy, whatever adjective you want to throw in there. That's what this is. It's either too much or too little. Hedaru, tem ma'at. Well, Hedaru is all about, looking good, feeling good, and, it could be excessive sexual activity, because when I see these two cards together, that's what that is. You're just expending too much, in that arena. Then when we have the Wajet tu chayes in there, there's a lot going on. People are talking. It could be sort of like hint of a third party possibly. There could be substances being used, drugs being used, anything to alter one's state of awareness. All of these things are here in these cards. Life right now is not exactly what it seems. And that's why, is it possible? No, because there can be a lot of things that are misconstrued with these cards. People could get hurt. It could get violent. It could get very ugly. And then with this Wajet, it's just high anxiety on top of it. People are just like, I almost want to say trigger happy. Their buttons, they get triggered really easily, so that there are verbal altercations, physical altercations. So, or just standoffs, just very tense atmospheres. Dalmatian jasper. Are you having issues with loyalty? Are you building relationships with trustworthy and reliable people? Are you having issues with being faithful? Take a look at your own level of fidelity and dependability. Make a pledge to be loyal to yourself and others. Angel of loyalty. I attract loyal and thoughtful people and situations into my life. I am loyal to my friends and to myself. I devote time and energy to building and maintaining meaningful relationships with myself and others. I trust myself fully. That would be an excellent affirmation for you to say to help bring clarity to this situation. And then, of course, we have financial constraints. Number 13, the number of Sekert. We entered into Saturn retrograde. And Saturn is the planet that Sekert rules over. And we get this number 13. Things are tight. There are limitations. And while this retrograde, the Saturn retrograde, is about relationships, clearly this reading, given this and what we see from the quotes to meditate on, there are relationship issues. There are deep-rooted things, maybe karmic debts that you had to pay. Maybe you're in a karmic relationship. Maybe you're in a soulmate relationship that may be heading towards the end or a critical point. And this is a good time now to really handle that, look at it, reevaluate yourself, the people, the persons that you're dealing with. If it's 3-party, 4-party, or whatever is going on. Because you have to love yourself. You have to want to have a good life and want the better way to say it is, if you continue on this way, the path is not going to be as easy as you would like it. You'll burn yourself out. You might burn your body out. You might, hit a slump. And that's not where you want to go. And with the financial constraints already on the table, money is already becoming a problem from maybe the lifestyle, maybe the partying, maybe the going out, maybe, the clothes, the accessories, the cars, all of those things. What about you? Let those who have done good repeat it over and over. Set your mind on it, for happiness is the accumulation of good. Maybe sit down and take a look at the things that really get your heart pumping, that you really enjoy. Forget about, all the people, all the women, all the men. Forget about all of that. What lights you up inside? Without anybody else there, what do you want? If you could do anything in the world, forget about money. What would it be? What would you do? Start from there. This Saturn retrograde is going to start today, April 29th, and go all the way until September 18th. So for the rest of spring and all of summer, we're in Saturn retrograde. That gives us enough time to really review everything and maybe start resolving some things. And this is an excellent time for you to do that. And with that moonstone is your crown chakra. Start working with your crown chakra. Clear it out. Get yourself maybe to the beach. Get yourself, to the river. Get yourself to the river because Heteru loves the river. Get yourself out there and just put your feet in the water. Dangle it there. Go by yourself and just relax. If you want to take a bottle of wine, a nice bottle of wine, go ahead. Do that. But find your center and find what you want to do. Because right now, what you want is not possible because there's so many things that you're doing that is taking away from what you think you want to do right now. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please do let me know if it resonated with you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.